Hi Leo, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for the year of 2016 plus the month of January. Happy New Year! Can you believe that we're here already, Leo? I am shocked. This year flew by to me. In this reading, I am using the Robin Wood Tarot deck. And I'm pulling one card for each of the 4 quarters plus an additional card for the month of January. This is the exact same thing I did in the beginning of 2015, so I have not changed it. However, if you would like to get an exact same type of reading, I'm doing one for my Vimeo videos on demand where you can get an expanded year of 2016 and an additional card for January, just like I'm doing right here. You can get that, and I'm going to do one card for each quarter plus an additional card for January. So just to let you know, you can click on the description box below for the link to get to those videos, or you can go to my website as it's posted up here. And you can go to my videos page 3 and click on the your sign, and it'll take you there. So I also would like to tell everybody this is a reading for Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information. If your sun sign's Leo and your rising or moon is something else, you might want to check that out because sometimes that's going to give you more insight. So all that being said, I'm real curious to see what's going to come out for you, Leo, because I got to say, the other signs I'm doing, they're doing really well. Lots of people are having some stellar years, so let's see what's going to happen for you. Wow, Leo, you have good cards here. I don't see anything negative here. Whew, always good to see. You're starting off with an awesome card. You, like many of the signs, look like you're going to have a good first quarter. You have the Sun. And the Sun is a card that, to me, symbolizes happiness, joy, returning to the exuberance and happiness of childhood. It can also mean success coming to you in the material world. You get a warning right off the bat. They're saying beware of those presenting themselves as sheep when they're really wolves in sheep's clothing. So even though this is a happy card, they want to warn you right up front because I guess they know you're going to pay attention to my first words the strongest, that you've got some people presenting themselves falsely to you. In the beginning of the year, doesn't mean other good things aren't happening. I know that's not good, but it's to warn you. So just be on your guard with the people around you. Be really observant at that time. Wow. It's a positive card, but I'm getting another weird thing for you. I'm hearing people from your past may want to come back and complain to you or dredge up the past and complain about it at you, with you, around you. I mean, that's coming up here. Wow. They say you're going to be releasing a lot of pains, angers, and hurts. And this is going to be the best time period of your whole year for releasing things to get cleared out of you. Is especially strong in this first quarter. And a lot of it has to do with this past coming back in. And you know what? It just dawned on me. We are in Mercury in retrograde in the first quarter of the new year in January. And this is what I feel is happening. There's something from the past that comes back and you have to deal with it. And the other thing is beware of people that are really wolves in sheep's clothing. Be careful of that too. You're going to receive some kind of accolade, accommodation, or praise also for something that goes on for you in the first quarter. This is going to herald in a new year. of strong financial gain for you. This is a good year for your money increasing. Wow. Even though I do pick up, they mention it again, anything from a past relationship or past hurts that have gone on that come back up for some reason, I completely get that they're dealt with. They're bringing it up again. And they're saying this is actually a year, especially in the first quarter, where you're going to have some like real drive. Like your will is going to be very strong in the first quarter, and you're going to be determined to reach some goal. It comes up strong for many of you in this first quarter. So your second quarter, Leo, you have another good card. Don't be downhearted about those messages, because it sounds positive if you re-listen to it, that you're getting rid of old things that will be healed and done with once and for all. So I do get that. That is not negative. But here in the second quarter, you have the Three of Rods. And the Three of Rods is an awesome card. This is success. It's waiting for success to come to you, but it's also letting something go so success can come to you, which is funny because it kind of sounded like what they talked about with the sun, but this is that meaning of that card. There's going to be something that's going to come up for many of you. That's unexpected travel that's going to jump up and pop right in your lap. That's what they said. So for some of you, it's work, and some of you, it may be something else. But the word promoting is circling around it. So I feel some of you are going to have some unexpected travel that plops up on top of you in the first quarter, and in particular, maybe January even. But I just picked that up strongly. You may see plans and engagements get revised, reworked, and changed or restructured several times. So that's typical Mercury in retrograde behavior. So I'm going to tell you what, I haven't really looked into what sign it's going to be retrograding in. It may be in Aquarius, I'm not sure, but for some reason, Leo, this retrograde, I feel, is going to affect you. I have to say that. But I'm going to tell you what, I feel it's actually works out in your favor. Even if anything seems annoying at first, don't worry, because real short order, you're going to feel like, okay, I'm glad that's done and over with. And you have success that follows it or is like around the same time. So it's positive. You're getting accredited for something, or some award, or some written up documentation, an acknowledgement of something you did. Now, for some of you, there's a large scale here. For some of you, it may be, oh my God. And for some of you, it may be like, interesting, but not necessarily the prestige. It all depends on which Leo you are. Gathering of attendance accordingly. People will follow suit one after the other. I don't know what the heck that meant. That was a direct quote. There will be orderliness and behavior and politeness going on. I feel like it's at an event. There's something you're going to, but it seems weird. Remember I said this. There's something slightly regimented about it. Maybe it's a military gathering or something political. I don't know, but there's a lot of like brass tacks to the way it rolls. And, people are like organized, and people are here and certain people are here. You'll see. Somebody's going to write and say to me, oh my God, I went to this event, and while I'm sitting there, your words are ringing through my head that you said, and that you're going to laugh to yourself and say, everything seems like, Mark my words, Leo, mark my words. Okay, so in your third quarter, Leo, awesome card. You guys got to look through which sign this is. Maybe I don't know whether it was Aries or Libra or both. I don't know, but there was more than one sign that got this in the same position. That may be your partner. I don't know, because it's coming up, and it's coming up quite a bit in these signs. And I got to tell you, I don't do these all in one day. I do them at different days, and this deck has shuffled a lot, and they're coming out in some of the same positions, really. Two of Cups is the card that symbolizes a strong, spiritually bound relationship with someone. This is usually love, and often commitment, and long-term commitments are often made under this card. They said something funny to me there. They said, some Leos out there may be feeling like they feel lately like a cheap suit, and that you don't want that feeling anymore. You want to feel like, I got it going on. That's what I'm picking. It was a very funny, there's a funny guide in here for Leo today, I feel. There's a lot of things that are going to get released and revealed in you and around you, because this is an indication of someone new coming in, and you get that whole sensation, release and renew with this relationship. Be careful of your health in that quarter. You may go through a period of time where you're feeling like you're fighting off something, and it might be the flu or bronchitis or something like that. I know I said this last month, and I'm going to repeat it again. I do believe in it. It's the only cure I know of that I can talk about vinegar, although they have many cures. I understand there's books called Vinegar Cures, but this was just something a dear friend of mine told me, and it cured many sinus infections and sicknesses and staved off sicknesses for me when I felt like I was getting sick, is to drink a tablespoon of that Bragg's vinegar in cold water in the morning before you eat anything else. And you gotta hork it down. It's nasty. So make sure the water's a good temperature for you to just slug it down. And do that 3 times a day, and you'll either keep yourself from getting sick when you're starting to, or you'll get rid of a sinus infection or sometimes respiratory sicknesses. So just want to say that here, because Leo, it's coming up in that third quarter. I see you trying to fight off something, and you don't want to get sick with the flu or bronchitis. So try that vinegar thing. And also, a client of mine told me oil of oregano. She swears by it, and she says she never gets sick. And I think they also come in tablets. And I'm not being paid by Bragg's or these or any oil of oregano people. I'm just sharing it with you, Leo. I don't want you to get sick. This is going to be a harmonious relationship for those of you that are just meeting this person. And it's really going to start sailing along and going somewhere once you hit September, moving forward. That comes up here. Wow, you're going to have really strong chemistry with this person. It's going to be a lot of chemistry going on. And I see a lot of texting and, talking to each other, chatting. I don't know if you're going to be at a distance, but you're going to communicate with this person probably more than anybody you ever communicated with, even just for silly, ridiculous things, like seeing a silly street sign that says something really, normal in a really weird place, and you have to take a picture of it, or, just some weird things occurring. You want to, any thought that's weird or funny, you want to share it. And so you'll see, mark my words, Leo, I want to hear a report about this relationship. You may feel like it gets to be a secluded, closed off relationship. And for some of you, this is going to be a permanent relationship, they're telling me. But I have to tell you, that secluded off thing, that may be like saying, not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes that's not good relationship-wise. If two, people get together and then they sort of just go off to themselves so much. That's a little opinion, not necessarily anything psychic. So, awesome card there for you. If you felt like your life was humdrum, I feel that for some of you, you're going to feel like my life is now moving and shaking. That's what I'm getting. I see you thinking, wow, like all of a sudden, all this change. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm talking to these people. I'm meeting new people. I'm going out all the time. If you've had a humdrum life, be prepared. It's ready to take that turn. You know, sometimes you get into those lulls where your life just sort of goes, and you feel like you're coasting there for a really long time. You're getting ready to come out of that. And a lot of it has to do with this relationship, the connections of their family, their friends, their work associates, their affiliations become integrated in what you're doing. For many of you, if you're already coupled, I'm sorry, you may not have. Let me see if I get anything for coupled. If you're a Leo that's had a great deal of stress and pressure on your marriage lately, I'm hearing it will pass. Don't get too worked up about it. That's easy for me to say, but this is a general reading. I'm not reading each one of you, and I'm not trying to blow it off. But I do feel, from what the guides are saying to me, they're saying, you know, it will pass. This is a transitory thing. It's actually for you here to represent that the commitment and bond between the two of you is really spiritually bound and strong. So whether you're already connected or whether this is someone new, that is also what this card is saying. So really for both single and non-single Leos. So Leo, here is your fourth quarter of 2016, and you have the Chariot. You had some really good cards, I think. The Chariot means change, which just came up with the Two of Cups. It also can mean long distance travel, but first and foremost to me, it's having to make a decision or a choice about something. For you, for many of you, this is actually coming up indicating travel. For you and who you're partnered with, you are going to be changing direction. For some of you, it's going to be that you're going to move. And for many of you, I see it's a different climate. So some of you are moving maybe somewhere warmer. Now, that won't be the case for all of you. And some of you aren't moving at all. But I'm saying this is coming up here. My guides are talking about this. This is one of the reasons the Chariot is here for some of you. Some of you Leos, I don't feel this is you. I feel you are witnessing what I'm going to say right here. An engagement that gets thrown in the trash. That's the way they said it. Like I see an engagement ring coming off and getting thrown in the trash. Now, I feel there's going to be a lot of hurt words and bad feelings in the family. It's going to really upset the family. But I don't feel it's your engagement. I don't. To me, you're watching this. This is either your child's engagement or a niece or nephew or someone really close to you, because it's going to, you're going to feel badly for them about it. You're going to be a prominent figure in helping restore unity to the family. Now, I know some of you are going to be, I'm ready, Leo. Have at it. I know you're going to write, I've had it with my family. I hear ya, and it's not going to apply to all of you. But seriously, it's what I pick up. There's going to be a shift. They're telling me a shift and power struggles. And you're going to be the leader at the top. So ultimately, maybe you weren't in a leadership role. Doesn't matter whether this is in family roles, job roles, community service roles, or special groups you're involved in, roles in the hierarchies there. I don't know, but whatever it is, you're getting put in a leadership role for sure in this fourth quarter of 2016. Wow. Some of you are going to do something really hot with your hair. They're telling me something dramatic. Maybe dyeing it red or some reddish color, because I'm seeing that red kind of color is involved here. There's going to be a lot of changes that take place and happen for you in the fourth quarter. You've got a big fourth quarter of 2016. Lots of activity and things going on. In that fourth quarter, I see somebody coming in and inviting you at the last minute to attend something For some of you, it's a parade, but I feel it's a big parade. Like, I don't even know if they have the big parades in New York anymore. That probably sounds stupid, but I don't know. They used to have like Macy's Parade and Gimbel's Parade and whatever. They don't, there is no Gimbel's now, but I see you getting, so this could be a Thanksgiving Day parade somewhere. Or Christmas parade, because it's that fourth quarter. So some of you are going, or it could even be a big sporting event, because I can see a stadium for some of you, but for some of you, they're saying the word parade to me. So hopefully that made sense. You got an interesting fourth quarter there. Now for January. January, Leo, you wanted to show up here in your reading, and you're coming in with a bang in January. So many signs are. You've got the Knight of Wands, and this to me is probably you. It's a fire sign person, either being a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. If there's been a lot of gossiping and talking about people behind their backs in your sphere of life, that's going to come out and come to the surface. So that's something, look out around that, Leo. That's going to be maybe at your workplace for some of you, but I'm getting you witnessing that. You're going to be appointed control over something, and I hear you going in there and laying down the law on something, saying, that's got to stop. Bam. Like it's the law. You're trying to put a stop to something in January. And I feel that you're going to feel good about whatever control and power you have in January. I don't feel like you're mad or like, oh, I don't want to deal with stuff. I don't want to be in that leadership position. I feel like you're going to be kind of glad that you are, because, you feel like in your hands, stuff will go a very particular way. So I don't see you thinking it's bad. I'm quoting them. They said, there's jealousy among inmates. So to me, inmates could mean in your family. Inmates could also be in any kind of group that you're involved in, or a group's dynamic. There's jealousy among inmates, they say. Wow. I don't know what this is going to be in, but I see you kicking people out, sending people packing, they're saying. So, see, remember when I said I picked up, you're going to say this has to stop? And for some of you, when you put your foot down about whatever this is going on that you don't like, you then get rid of somebody. You either fire them, or maybe you make them move out of your house if they've been living with you, because I'm seeing you go out of here. That's January. So your January is starting off with a bang too. I see on the positive side, you're going to be receiving some news and information in the latter part of January about some project, plan, or idea. I'm seeing you're finally getting news. So if you were waiting for, some approval or someone to give you their feedback about something, that's when you're going to get it. Around the 25th of January. Some of you really have somebody that is on your side and that would reach out and be there for you and help you if you had any need or cause for concern. So I just want to say that here because it's interesting. I want to tell Leo I feel they're looked after and protected. Now, for some of you, this could be your spirit guides and people in the spirit world, but for many of you, this is someone like brotherly or just someone you could definitely rely on. That's how they come up and be there for you. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much, Leo. You guys have been so great to me this year of 2015. I have appreciated all your kind comments and posts, and I enjoy interacting with those of you who go read my posts on Facebook. and we interact there. And hi to all you guys. I appreciate your being interested in my posts and what I have to say and the cards that I pull over there. I'd also like to remind you guys, if you want to get an exact, same thing I just did here, one card for each quarter and an additional card for January, expanded psychic tarot reading for the new year of 2016, you can click on the link below. That will take you to those videos you can download and purchase, or you can go to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, and go to my page 3, and there you will find the angel card. There you will find the expanded links for the expanded tarot. So I also want to thank you so much for subscribing. I truly, truly appreciate that. And for all your kind feedback and purchases of those videos, because this is what I've been doing for 14 years. I was a pastry chef for 25 years long ago, and for 14 years I've been doing psychic readings for a living. So I do thank you so much, and thank you for watching these videos. I truly hope and wish that you have an absolutely fantastic new year of 2016 and all the abundance of all good things to come to you, Leo, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.